Hi, Sagittarius. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. This is your three-card reading for the last week in October, October 25th through 1st, which includes Halloween and the full moon, the blue moon. Woo! Isn't that good? Woo! Anyway, please like, subscribe, share, press the button for notifications. And I'm available for one-on-one readings as well. And I'm in the midst of fire signs. And I'll do one more. Away we go. Away we go, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for you. Lovely. Yes. Interesting. What does he mean by that? I'll show you. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Well, the Nine of Pentacles is a lovely, wonderful card. There. She, this is sort of a new deck. I mean, I always use the Rider-Waite, but my old coloring, whatever, there's glare in the glasses. There's nothing I can do. So if you have to break this card down into one word, it's gain. That's like the word. Look at her. She's dressed very elegantly. She's in her garden, which is very full and abundant. And she's about wealth. She's about luxury. She's also a self-made woman. So she relied on herself to get here. She worked really hard. It's a 9. So she had to go through the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. She went through all those processes to get to this place. Then you have the Queen of Cups, who's the Great Witch. The Great Witch. Oh, the energy of the week is expect the unexpected. Okay. For everybody, by the way. For everybody. So the Queen of Cups is, she's very interesting because she has both a positive and a negative side. She's the Queen of Healing. She's the Queen of Love. She's also the Queen of Prophecy. She can also be the Queen of Illusion. Of like, where am I? She's, and then you have this guy who's walking away. So, there might be some element or it could be a relationship, it could be like a situation of something that you decided to let go of. I also, this guy, not only is he walking away, I always feel like he's on his quest. He's on his quest. It's like, it's almost like he was born into, it's kind of like an energy of like Buddha, right? So Buddha, was born a prince and he had everything he ever needed and ever wanted and la la la. And he, like his soul said, there's life outside the walls of this city. And I want to see it and I want to experience it. And he left, his wife and his child and his kingdom and his family and all he knew. And, must be cute to be a prince. On some level, jewelry, just for the jewelry. And, the jewelry in South Asia is like real jewelry. It's not, you know, like the rubies and the gold. It's like, woo, they're not playing. It's not like agate, jasper. It's like rubies, pearls, diamonds, gold. Right? Didn't India? I don't know if they still do, but I think the Indian mine was the largest gold mine in the world for like thousands of years. Anyway, it's almost as if, what it's like? It's like you already attained it. It's almost like there's no time, right? You already have everything you could possibly ever need or want. And there's this longing, and it's kind of like an intuitive understanding and longing for something more fulfilling emotionally. Not that what you have is unfulfilling, but it's almost like there's this longing and this understanding of something that it's like you're going after your fuller story in a way. Not that your story isn't full and isn't rich, because it is, but it's like, how do I describe it? I go to, I live in New York. I'm from New York. I've been living here my whole life. And New York's, there's a lot going on. It's a very exciting place. Um, it used to be more exciting though. And I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking about other things. I go to Mexico City a lot. I've been there many, many times, and I love it there. I feel like kind of my soul is there in a lot of ways. The reason I love Mexico City is because it reminds me in a certain way of what New York was. And New York, in my estimation, and I'm not, dissing, if you're going to write anything negative about New York or Chicago or anywhere else, just like, I'll block you. Mexico City is fascinating because of its abundance. And what I mean by abundant isn't sort of like the Buddha, rubies and sapphires. Yes, it is. It's rubies and sapphires and parrots and mangoes, but it's also poverty. It's also um, it's also magnificent buildings that are crumbling. it's also crime. It's also, it's everything. That's what abundance is. Abundance is everything. Everything. It's not just this cornucopia of lushness and gorgeousness and perfection. It's also, at the same time, it's another cornucopia full of like mold, bacteria, and rotting things, and, you know, dead leaves and rotten fruit. Abundance is the whole thing. It's the whole thing. And that's life. And that's experience. And that's knowledge. That's wisdom. The whole thing. Joy and heartache. You know, laughter and tears. Blah, 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 blah. And I almost feel like you have this desire to leave the garden and see what else there is, so that you understand all, or that you can experience all. And I feel like that's what, and it's interesting because, you know, it's like you could read this. And on my old deck, this was the card. It's funny. On my old deck, which I had for like, I don't know, 20 something years, it's kind of like trash at this point because it's like some are bent, so I know which one it is. And, you know, you can't play cards with it, that's for sure. This one had like something stuck to it, and like part of the paper came off, and it was white, so it was like two moons. It was kind of weird. So sometimes you can read this like as an eclipse. It could also be a full moon, which is coming. And I feel like there's this intuitive part of the you that needs to be healed. You know, there might even be this desire or this inkling or this pull toward seeing both the past and the present and the future in your own way, you know. And the only place you could see the past, the present, and the future is from right now. It's from right now. So I feel like there's a desire and there's a pull to do that. I told you it'd be surprising. So that's very interesting. That's very interesting. It also feels like it's really where you need to go. It's really where you need to go. That's my take. That's my take. Very interesting. Very spiritual, actually. There's a deeply spiritual element to this. Very deeply spiritual element to this. So I wish you peace on whether it's be an internal or external moving forward. Blessings. Like, subscribe, share. One-on-ones available. Have a lovely week and expect the unexpected.